Episode 4 of the Lade Out podcast presented by the New York Red Bulls. Connor Lade joining you here today with my co-host Bradley Wright Phillips. Harmon is not in the house with us tonight. I want to mention the pants because it's almost like you wanted to go with flip-flops with this. You wanted to show off the feet a little bit more for Harmon. Is that what you were trying to go with today?
I wasn't. I just rushed to buy these pants and they're a little high.
All right,
expecting a flood.
All right. Respect. We are joined today by Red Bull legends. And
Take it easy.
Hey, no, I don't say that lightly. Red Bull legends.
Sound effects, please.
Michele. Mike Grella is in the house with us today. Mike, what is up? You're back in RBA. What are you feeling right now?
It was nice. I was actually taking videos coming into the stadium today, some little videos and some pictures. It's nice to be back here, you know. I have a lot of good memories from here.
Yeah, having Grella back in the building, absolute baller. One of my favorite teammates of all time, and getting him back in here is super special for us. And we got a lot of fun stuff we want to cover with you today. Jog down memory lane for sure. And, I'm sure. What do you think about Brad's pants? Are you a fan or no?
Nah, like when we obviously played golf this morning.
We did.
Leading up to this. And when I saw him, I was like, oh, you must have got the wrong pants. Like when you put them on, you must have been like, damn, I got to return
He's
these.
a liar. I told him.
And he was like, nah, to be fair, he's like, I buy them like this on purpose. And I was like, oh, word.
No, normally
terrible.
with my own swag, what I'll go out in, it's like this. But today it's not.
No, normally Brad's swag is fire.
It's not dropping right.
But I don't know. I don't know.
The drop's not dropping.
Let the people decide.
I give Brad the benefit of the doubt, no matter what he's wearing, because you know better than me. And maybe I think these pants would actually fit me pretty well. I don't know. I think these are my pants that you took out of my
might still be a little long on you.
Brad has been spending a lot of time here. He's come over the house a lot, and I think you might have stole these from my wardrobe. What do you think?
Maybe.
No, but as Mike mentioned, we did play golf earlier today. Brad, Mike, can you let us know how golf went for you guys today?
Golf was good, man.
It was okay.
Golf was good.
It was a beautiful day out.
Yeah.
It's nice when you're winning, bro. Golf's nice.
It was nice for me and Gaspy.
Are you going to make up lies on camera?
Wrecked you guys. What?
You going to make up lies on camera?
No, come on.
Nah, Gaspy's a ringer. He said he was a 20 handicap. He's like an 8.
No, and those guys had
whatever.
Jesus with them today.
Yeah, it was a higher power at work for sure.
Guys, if you could see some of these shots, it was ridiculous. And Mike, to be fair, he was playing with me.
Nah, you were all right, though.
If you guys are counting out there, that's about 5 excuses that they rattled straight off the top. I don't know.
Okay, I've been on the course like 6 times in my life. Today was the 6th.
Yeah.
And he had me for a partner.
Yeah, but Mike also plays twice a week. This guy is
Listen,
this guy's a legend.
Hey, my employers are listening. Take it easy. Connor and Gaspy scouted the course before. Obviously,
they did.
Every single hole was left to right for his LPGA fade. Listen, it was close. We took it to 17.
And we're going to run it back.
Whatever.
And we're going to run it back.
Yeah, we're going to play again.
We will run it back, but if you're counting at home, that's 1-0. Yeah. Me and Gaspy versus Mike and Brad. So,
all right.
Sorry, guys. But
all good. Congratulations. Good win.
Took the L today.
Very good W.
We're shaking hands. We're all friends here.
Gaspy sitting over there looking at us.
Yeah,
Smug.
I'm going to smack him. When this is over, I'm going to smack him in the face.
Gaspy's pockets are full right now. But, yeah, no, it was a fun day for sure. And, yeah, we want to get into Brad and Mike. You know, we all played together for a long time. I kind of want to jog into your memories a little bit, Mike, about, kind of your favorite times here at RBA, obviously.
There's too many, man.
Right? You've had some history, and I think the nickname Mr. 7 Seconds, I don't know. Some people would take it the wrong way, but you are historical, my friend. Mr. 7 Seconds.
Yeah.
The history in the record, but
that's the only time you won that title.
Yes.
Is that still a record?
Stop.
You know it's a record.
He's acting like right now that he doesn't realize he has the fastest goal in MLS history.
When was that? 15, 16?
That was, I don't know. We'll have to check the memory bank right here. I don't know.
Probably the same.
Maybe 15 against. It was against Philly.
I think it was the end of 15.
It was against Philly.
Probably the same year you nutmeg Lampard.
Yeah,
I think it was. 15 was crazy.
He was on fire.
Was crazy.
You had a year for yourself there.
No, it was crazy. But to be fair, a lot of people thought I was better than I was. Because I'm not even trying to blow smoke, but this guy was fired. Like you were able to just make any little shimmy and play one behind the back line, and he was on the back of it. So
but
I was like, watch some of the goals. Like some of the Red Bull fans would be watching this. Watch some of the crosses that I made. like I'm not even looking at the box. I'm just crossing the ball in a good area, and this guy's on the end of it. That happened at least 5 or 6 times.
You really didn't have to look in the box. Brad was making those runs. He was anticipating everything.
His soccer game compared to his golf game,
far and beyond.
Like I thought today I was gonna just like cross some no lookers.
But
today he was actually hurting me. He was whiffing. But
you talk tap-ins. Brad was not having any tap-ins on the golf course.
Tap-ins is not my game. Tap-ins is not my game in golf. Bro.
No,
out in the arena, you just put it out there for him. Out in the golf course, guy.
Anywhere in the box, and Brad's getting
you're holding his hand on the golf course, though.
But you talk about those shimmies beforehand, and I don't think there's been many players in New York Red Bull history that have had better shimmies than you. I mean, the ball just stuck to your foot, and it's funny because we're gonna have a game tonight. We've got a big game tonight.
Big match tonight.
Big match tonight. New York Red Bulls alumni versus Street FC and Gotham. We're going to have a fun match tonight in the city, and we're going to be playing alongside Ibrahim Sagaya and Andre Akpan, and we're going to have a fun time. But I think Brad and I were talking about getting you out there, and we were talking to you, and you were saying, it might get a little bit slower and things, but the ball's always my friend.
Yeah, that's right. Ball is always my friend. We'll see tonight. We're playing against some big names, right? We got Carly Lloyd coming. Steve Nash and Kyle Martino's coming. There's a few others. I hope I'm sorry if I forget the big names that are coming.
Not important if he wasn't mentioned that.
But it's an exciting night. It's like we had a great day today, but especially tonight. I mean, we lost on the golf course, but tonight. Tonight
this is where we get to show our stuff.
Now we know what we're doing.
Now, not because you're here, Mike, but honestly, you are one of my favorite players to watch.
Thanks, man.
Like, really exciting football player to watch. You better do some of that same stuff tonight.
Yeah.
I want to see at least like 3 nutmegs.
Don't expect too much.
Mike played the game the way the fans want to see the game played.
Exactly that.
That's like I played the game the way the fans didn't want to see it played. Maybe. But Mike, on the other hand, Mike was, is that something that just came natural to you?
Yeah,
or did you work on that?
No, honestly, and I know the generic answer is like the group, and like the team and everything.
No, but it wasn't.
But the truth is like the group was let me be who I was. Like guys like you were working so hard. You were. I'll never forget. You were out jumping guys that were 6'2", which was crazy, and winning headers and the work rate. And then Brad made it easy for me, so I was able to be freed up a lot when I had the ball. And even just the way we play with Jesse and the entire group. I mean, you go player through player. Gave me the ability to have spaces. Gave me the ability to play in the counter. Gave me the ability to win balls high up the field where I was able to sort of express myself a little bit more. So, you owe it to the group. Because I like to think I was always talented. I had some skill, some talent. But it was a lot of years where coaches couldn't get it out of me. But this group did, and that was we had a special group for sure.
I think though, sorry, Liggs.
No.
I don't think it was just as simple as though just having the time and space the way we played. I think you and I'll say Lloyd as well. I don't think you guys were natural Red Bull wingers for what we wanted to play. Yeah. But I think you guys were so good on the ball, so clever. Football IQ was up there. I think they had to let you run with it.
Yeah.
Because that's not really the style they wanted to go with. But you guys were just unbelievable. Like in transition, taking players on 1v1, getting assists. It was really really good time.
Yeah, that's the best part is that. I remember Jesse always telling Mike, run behind, run behind. But when that ball would come to feet and you didn't run behind, you'd make 2 guys and bang it up or 90.
Or you could do that.
That's a good option B to have in the system.
Yeah.
No, to be fair, the running behind helped me because I would run behind for soccer fans watching. I would run behind. That would give me space to feed. So that did help my game a lot. And, of course, shout out to all the boys in the team, Sasha, Felipe, Dax, all the back line, but especially Lloyd. Lloyd was just
classic.
Was just different.
Underrated.
Because he was so good with the ball, he allowed me to cheat a little bit. And a lot of times I would go and play next to you. And anything you didn't gobble up, I would get in the back post. So that was important for us also, just that balance we had.
I mean, we can talk about, we could go on forever. We're at the good old days. But we want to talk a little bit right now about what's going on in your world right now. Obviously, massive role right now with CBS. We see you over in Italy every other week now. I mean, in the biggest games, covering everything. I mean, what's your role been now? How are you enjoying it, and where do you see this going from here? Yeah,
it's been a little bit of a dream come true for me to not only work with CBS, which is obviously a massive network in football, staying in the game, but also Serie A. I learned the game through Serie A. Yeah. Everything I know about football is through the Serie A. I've been watching since I was 4 years old, that I could understand it. So the opportunity is unbelievable. I've loved it. I've been there now a little short of a year. I got a boss named Peter Radovich, who's probably the most easygoing guy in the world, and everything he's done so far, like just the courage he's had to like put a guy that's never been on TV in the right spot, and give me the go ahead to be on TV and be covering the league has been fantastic. Also, the vibe we have on the TV is fantastic.
Yeah,
like,
it looks good.
It's not serious. It's just easygoing, lighthearted. So that's been amazing. Obviously, I'm still scouting at Cincinnati as well, which has been a lot of fun. Finding young talent for them. So I know it's a little bit of an enemy for Red Bull, but it's been really good. A lot of family time. I got 3 young kids at home, my wife that I love very much. So everything's been fantastic. I can't complain. Honestly, I wouldn't change a thing.
Yeah,
nice.
I couldn't think of a better guy. I mean, you talk about Mike talking about Serie A in the locker room every single day.
I wanted to say it.
And talking about Juve and everything. And seeing you on the pitch at Juventus and like covering these games. I mean,
Crazy.
What is that like, being in these stadiums that you've grown up watching and now speaking about this game in a major network?
No, it's crazy. I'd have loved to be there as a player.
Yeah,
to be fair, that was
course.
the main goal. Obviously, fell short, but covering it as a league, some of the people we met, some of the people we work with, and just being there in the atmosphere is outrageous.
I could imagine.
The studio is amazing, but the vibe in the stadiums are great. Some of the top Italian clubs, I think for me, it's the second best league in the world, if not working to be the best league in the world, obviously behind the EPL. Tough competitor.
Where's the EPL? Where is that?
EPL's
What
up there.
country is that in?
In England.
Okay.
In England. Your hometown.
No, carry on.
You can't hate. I mean, you can't hate. It's hard. It's hard to even talk bad about it. But I think, to be honest, like the football is better in the Serie A. If you really if you're someone who wants to really learn about football, the tactical side, coach, fan, player.
I can agree with that.
I mean, the football is tactically is superior, I think, but it's up there. So it's been a dream come true to cover that league, and obviously going to be covering it next year as well. So looking forward to another tight race. It's like super close to the top right now, within 1 or 2 points.
I saw that.
It's been very good.
And a big part of your role with CVS is Grella Vision.
With CVS, yeah, selling prescription drugs.
I said CBS. I said CBS.
The Grella Vision is really cool. It's something that just kind of popped up. I was able to so like what CBS is really good at, especially these guys that I work with, are putting good characters together. So they put a lot of good guys together. They got one guy who's been covering the league for 15 years, been on TV, he's really good. The other guy is more of a social media guy, but followed the league forever, really knows the game. And then obviously me, the ex-player that has followed the Serie A my whole life. So the Grella Vision is like my role to break down plays tactically. Before I retired, I got to work with Jesse Marsh, who obviously you boys know very well, who's one of the top managers in the world, American manager in the world, probably, even if you erase American, probably one of the top managers. Great. And then Greg Berhalter, who's probably right there with him, obviously coaching the national team. So I got to work with them in the last 4 years of my career. That helped me a lot tactically. And so a lot of the stuff that you see on Grella Vision, a lot of it is that stuff, but a lot of it is also, just watching the game for so many years, playing with great players like you two, playing with great players like Federico Higuain, who just retired, and many, many other players. So, you learn these little things being in locker rooms. You hear these little things. You learn these little things. You see them at training. You see them in the games, in big games, small games, whatever. So little things that I pick up, I kind of plug into the Grella Vision.
Yeah.
I love that. Brad, do you have any take on Grella Vision? Obviously,
No,
a player who played the game the right way, but I think if you were doing a Grella Vision on Brad's game on the golf course, how would you break that down?
It would take me too long. I think. Honestly, I think it would take me too long.
No, do not listen to these guys. You're going to think I'm worse than I am. But I'm not good, but I'm better than them make it out.
But on him on the pitch, though, it would be very easy, But on the golf course, I think it would take me too long. I don't think I get paid enough to
you should show them that last video you took of me over. You can put it out on the screen.
You boys should post that.
Yeah, we might put that video out there with it. Yeah, because he was trying to get a video of you all day, and then he finally got on the 18th tee box.
So he didn't get the first.
He didn't get the first one where you hit it OB.
He didn't really want to get a good video.
But he got the second one where you toppled it about one box up. But no, Brad was good. But I love that for you, and I think it's such a good role.
Thanks, man.
Yeah.
And I think there's so much room to grow. Obviously, getting you on TV and allowing you to unlock the genius that's kind of inside your head, because we saw it on the field, but getting you to break down things, it's been super enjoyable to watch.
Thanks, man. Appreciate it.
Especially if they let you capture your personality. I think That's a big part of Mike. If you know Mike, he's got a great personality, funny guy. So if they let you do that on there, it's a win-win.
Thank you, bro.
And I mean, I probably a guy who's got better sound effects than me. Not joking. Whenever Mike is telling a story and he's talking about, I mean, Brad, you know, and talking about him like hitting a ball or something, and bang, and like he's very animated. He's got the hands going at all times. I mean,
we got to keep it clean on here. So a lot of the stories probably wouldn't be able to be aired here that we told today. But
so we'll check that in another After Dark special, I guess, for Mike. But yeah, no, he's always got a lot going on. And speaking of stories, I mean, our man behind the other microphone over there, Arpan, he got it on the outline. He was like, "I've got a story about Grella, so let's bring that out here right now."
This better not be connected to Star Wars.
It has nothing to do with Star
Arpan, it better be good. I'm gonna bust you up if it's.
So when you were on trial with us, I wasn't 100% sure what your name was.
Okay.
Michele.
So, I mean, you were nasty at training, and I'm saving you and doing interviews with you. So, for whatever reason, in my head, your name was Brella with a B and not a G.
Oh, Brella.
Like Brella. Like Brella.
Oh, Brella. Umbrella, like umbrella without the
Yeah.
Okay.
So, and I was corrected by Rich and Paul, if you remember those guys. They would constantly correct me, be like, Grella, Brella. And every time I would go to try and like save a file with your interview, I was like, it can't be Grella. That sounds ridiculous. It has to be Brella. So I'm pretty sure like that your first photo day, all your stuff is saved in 2015 as Mike Grella.
Brella? Is it
Brella
still
with
like
a B or a P?
With a B.
B.
With a B. Brella.
Under my Mike Barella.
Imagine your pops, bro.
Ella.
How disrespected you feel from that.
Yeah, no, I used to get like Gorilla all the time, like growing up, Gorilla, and then like with Michele, I get Michelle all the time.
I was gonna say Michelle.
I love that though.
It's been a
Like,
difficult
where do you draw the line with? Where are you writing? My name is Michele or Mike. Like, obviously here it's tougher when you go. I'm sure when you're over at CBS, you're just I'm Michele. You know.
No, everyone just calls me Grella. To be fair, I think it's easier because they get a little. They don't know whether to call me Mike or Michele.
They gotta call you Dino, bro.
Yeah,
but I got a cousin. His name is his uncle's name is Michele. He's Michele, and then he named his son. He married an American wife, so he named his son Michael.
Oh, okay, so
he like.
You see the disgust.
Wait, so that's wait. I think this is a perfect segue into a bang smack in the face.
And if he ever listens to this, I love you. So
but also, you're gonna get a smack in the face.
But my father's name is Michele Grella.
Yep.
No middle name. That's how you know a real Italian. I'm Michele Grella, and then my son
MG3.
also Michele Grella. So we're sticking to it. And I told my son, I said, listen. You don't need to name your son Michele Grella IV, but if you do, just don't speak to me ever again. So like he has an option, obviously, you know what I mean. But it's been obviously something that we take a lot of pride in, you know, with the Italian heritage, you know.
I love that, and
so don't mess up Grella again. Oh.
Yeah, hey, Brella, you better watch out over there.
I'll escort you out. Don't worry, I won't let him touch you.
You better watch out.
You're also talking to an Indian person who's had his name.
Yeah, to be fair,
most of my life.
You told me the pronunciation of your name, and you can't take any offense. To be fair, Grella.
Lade Out, brought to you in part by New Jersey Institute of Technology. NJIT makes industry-ready engineers in more than 20 fields. If it's engineering, it's at NJIT, #1 in the nation in student upward economic mobility. Learn more at njit.edu. All right, we are heading into our next segment here. Obviously, for everyone at home, Mike Grella is in the house. Another Mike Grella. Yep.
That wasn't bad, actually.
Yeah, I need you to start bringing more in the sound effects department.
I've
been carrying the weight of sound effects, and I need you to unlock some of the sound effects in your own persona for me here. But in light that the New York Red Bulls have been absolutely incredible on the road this year.
Facts.
I mean, Mike, to start a year, 4 games, 4 wins on the road. Like, ridiculous. Not an easy thing to do.
Ridiculous. No, you always talk about as a player, you know, winning at home, make it home a fortress. You got to take the points at home and then get what you can away from home.
Right.
To win that many games at home, away from home, it's incredible.
Yeah, flipping the script. I mean, obviously, still there's work to do at home for sure. Yeah. But second in the East right now, obviously a big part of that is with the work they've been doing on the road. And I think this is going to be our rank 'em for today. We've got Doc Harmon not here, so I'm taking part in the rank 'em here. I got the reins, so I think I want to go around for you guys and pick your brains about your favorite away venues to play at in your whole career. Doesn't have to be here in MLS. It could be anywhere. It could be U9, wherever you guys were playing. Where are those places? The top 3 favorite places. This is going to be Rank 'em, presented by NJIT. Favorite away venues. Okay. All right, so Brad, I'm going to go to you first.
I think I'll keep it America.
That's you probably got some good English ones though too. Huh?
He's so American
right
now.
Don't count.
Brad, you are so American.
They say go have a run out. It doesn't.
Yeah.
I'll do. All right, so we're doing 1-1-1.
Yeah, we'll go around 1-1-1. So you start your top.
Where I enjoyed. I'm gonna go for where I enjoyed and where I get abuse because I like that as a player. I like when fans are like horrible.
Did that make you play better?
Yeah. So I'll go with the Ops, the Scum. Up the road, NYCFC. I just like scoring there. They would talk a lot of trash, and then you get to score, and then you just feel like you own that place.
And score a lot. You did. And actually, Brad was talking about this a little bit beforehand, and he was running around the whole studio here, going like this. Just
we all were. You get to go to the crowd and just like you find someone, look at them in their eyes, bro, and you're just like, yo, say it now. Say it now, bro. And that's like an amazing feeling. So.
Nah, to be fair, when we play, we own that place.
Yeah.
We were just dominant over them, like the 7-0. I don't know if we'll ever see something like that again.
It was unbelievable.
To be fair, like, obviously now they've won. They have a good squad. But to be fair, I think they would get it again.
I think they don't want. I think that squad, they didn't want to see us, bro.
Like I think to be realistic, they were also good back then.
Yeah.
They had an amazing manager. They had amazing players.
Yep.
We were just on it. When we go play there, we knew it was business. We were focused, and the 7-0 was crazy. That makes it one of my favorite places also to play away from home.
It was sorry to cut you, Mike. It was kind of tough seeing those guys though, like Pirlo, Lampard. Who else they had? Like Villa.
Yeah.
Like walking by them, it almost felt like I didn't deserve to be on that. It was like it was almost wrong. Not deserved, but it was almost wrong.
And now you know how they felt walking off the field. After getting that smacking.
Were they there for that though? Were they all there for that?
He's an idiot.
Were they all there for that? Yeah. I mean,
no, there was big names there, and but yeah, getting back to I agree. We're standing in that tunnel, and you look across to your left, and the squad that they have, and
some of those dudes should never lose 7-0.
No, and to be fair, like we were on it, and some of them were not. I know Lampard was coming off injury. Pirlo. I know Pirlo. He told me in the tunnel one day he was struggling with some cartilage damage. I don't think a lot of people knew about when he was in the MLS.
Yeah.
Those guys are
they're
outrageous.
It's almost like
those guys are the best.
Saying their names,
they're the best that ever played.
Yeah.
The game. So for us to even be on the same pitch with them was amazing.
We're lucky. We were lucky, and we took our chance.
Yeah, and we took our chance to beat them. We were just on it. So to beat them was amazing too. But
we had some fun in the tunnel after that too.
Yeah, there was some ruckus in the tunnel.
Extracurricular activities in the tunnel.
So I got a funny story about the tunnel.
Let's hit that. Hit that.
So we played. Obviously, it was Brad in the front. In the front three was me, Sasha, Lloyd, and then you had these two fiery characters in the midfield. I'd probably add Connor to that. To be fair, not
game.
Connor was just a good guy though. Like he played fiery, but Dax and Felipe were interesting characters. Like in the heart of our team, these two little guys, like they're little. Like let's say the truth, like
much smaller than me for sure.
And like they don't spend a lot of time in the gym, or maybe if they did, I couldn't tell, but. These little guys, but fiery characters. I mean, and
you need that.
Unbelievable characters. And in the tunnel after we won, I think it was the day we won 7-0. We won a lot against them, but I think it was that 7-0. And we walking through the tunnel. I think Felipe shouts into the locker room or shouts like to all the NYCFC players like New York is red or something like that. He was running amok, by the way, before that on the field, which is ridiculous. So Vieira had enough of him. Obviously, Vieira, another name that's like big legend, like what he's done on the field, even off the field now. Some of the coaching is just class. And Vieira went after him. And he bears big, and I'm right behind Felipe, and there was not many other people there for whatever reason, and he went after him. I don't know if he grabbed him or like.
Yeah, I remember.
I remember a lot of people.
I was coming down the tunnel and I saw him, and he had him, and he was just like talking about respect and like.
And people think about the tunnel. This is like deep into the tunnel.
Yeah, no, this was like
back there into the tunnel. Like there's no escaping.
Right.
Like it's tight quarters.
You can get beat up there.
And you can get beat up there. And Felipe was about to get beat up there. For whatever reason, like Vieira let him go or whatever. And I remember like the league called me like a week or so after that.
Witness of?
And said, hey, what happened in the tunnel?
You better not
Of course,
snitched.
being an Italian from New York, I said, didn't see a thing. It was 2 feet from me. It was 2 feet from it. Saw the whole thing. Could have named like 10 people. I was like, I didn't see it. I said I was too far back. There's too many people in the way. So.
You're a real one.
In the end, like it was handbags. Nobody got hurt, so that was good. But it was definitely fiery in there that day. Yeah. Definitely a little worried when it was going down.
I remember I walked between everyone's legs, getting back to the locker room. Everyone was beefing, and I'm just wiggling through everyone. I'm like, I'm good.
I think we had a few like altercations in
Toronto with Sasha.
I think Jesse, that group there, he made us think that everyone hated us.
Yeah.
Now when I've played against other guys or I've played with them, they're like, they hated us, but they thought that I think we were the problem, bro. Yeah. We thought that nobody in the league liked us. Jesse made us think that no one wanted us in this league. They didn't like how we played. So we were going out like raging, man.
Yeah. We were wired up.
Like, he got us tuned up before matches. So like, these guys hate you.
Yeah, they hate you.
Like,
they don't think you're good.
And that's what made us play the way we did.
Yeah.
And like we took the league by storm a little bit, and no one knew how to play against us for a little while, and so. Yeah, but the tunnels, I think those are probably some of my favorite memories. Is just being in the tunnel with the boys.
Toronto was crazy too. I think it was Sasha and Altidore, right? Went after.
I remember I was right behind Sasha. Sasha took off down that tunnel. We actually talked with Ryan a little bit about that because Ryan got a little bit of a sucker punch to the nose there in that tunnel.
He got it back.
He did. He got his in there. But there was. I feel like that's what brings a group together more than anything.
Fight, like right where the fans can see too.
Yes,
Toronto,
there was
like
glass right there.
There's like glass.
The fans are banging on the glass. They saw the whole thing.
So we fought in that tunnel. That was fun too. I don't know if we won that game, but
no, we didn't win.
Yeah, we didn't win that game. We won the fight in the tunnel.
We won that.
Yeah, no, Sash going after Josie. That was he better hope
brave
people
man.
were coming behind him because. But. I want to talk about fights a little bit here because you two are probably the most competitive people off the pitch.
Let me just say this, though. I'm not a competitive, but it's him that brings
He unlocks this in you because
it's
it's my favorite thing about this relationship here. And we kept them separated for a reason here today because I don't know what would happen. But every time we'd go on the road and we'd have a night out or just even we'd have a night off at home and we all go and gather. We have our fantasy football draft, something. You two are always getting into something. And you're always like getting competitive with things. But I remember in Montreal was crazy. You two are almost like you had UFC fights all over the city. That night.
I gotta say this. Like, if you're hanging out with this guy, just be careful. He's a snake. Like, hides in the grass. I got video of it too, if you want to see it.
Yeah, I sent you boys
both
those videos.
Came up from behind me, started choking me out. He would do that a lot.
Okay, so if someone's stronger than you, what approach would you take? I have to do that.
He's spraying on you.
And to be fair, I'll never forget, like, I caught him after that. Straight up, though, not from behind. And I got the better of him, but obviously at the time I weighed like 180 pounds, which is heavy for a soccer player. You might not seem heavy, but it was heavy. So he weighs like 160, 155.
Not anymore.
Like something like that.
Yeah.
Good living, but I couldn't believe that night how strong he was. Like I could barely get into 20 pounds. Yeah. And I was like, he is so strong. People don't realize how strong he is. I don't know about it anymore. He looks washed up now. But
I'm like losing my hair.
I think dad's strength levels the playing field a little bit. Although you had kids at the moment too, so I think just dad's strength when you can approach the situation.
But you can look at Mike and know that he's set. You know what I mean? It's going to be trouble. So I have to sneak and get my little wins if I can.
But he choked me out good that one.
1-1 on the night.
I've got both of these instances on videos, and I probably won't share them.
You bring it up every now and again. You send them out.
I'll get a group chat together and start sending out the videos of you two. And it's...
Yeah, and the one night we got together, and it was like, I think it was a team thing, and we just started hanging out by the bar, and it was like, no, I could outdrink. You could outdrink me.
This is what we
were telling stories, we're hanging out.
Next thing you know,
anyway, long story short, next day our wives are calling each other like, what'd they do to each other?
Well, I actually
yeah, they did.
No, I was actually the guy who brought Brad home that night. You remember that?
This guy couldn't even walk. He brought me home.
He was on
crutches.
be there right now.
No, this is amazing actually because this is fresh off my ACL injury.
Sorry. Sorry.
And no, it's great. And you two go bonkers at the bar together, and who's going to outdrink the other two? That competition,
no matter don't do that.
No matter what it is. Yeah, PSA for everyone at home. This should not be done.
Nobody won.
But I had a cane. I was literally on a cane, and
crutches.
I remember we were in Hoboken, and I got Brad a hot dog and got me a hot dog on the way home, and Brad didn't want the hot dog, so I crushed both hot dogs on the way home, and crutched you up the stairs with my cane, and Leon met me at the door, and that's what happens when you two get together.
I put that to the back of my mind. I forgot about that.
Galaxy away, right? You
Galaxy,
hurt, right?
Yeah, that was a fun plane ride home. But yeah, no, I love when you two are together. I think we need more of these moments. Get the boys back together. Get the good old days, and get 2015, Shield team back together. Maybe we do something there. But I think I think that was my favorite group to be around. Just the different personalities that we had. We all meshed so well, and I don't know.
No, it was fun.
We need more
really
of these
good
moments.
Time. Really
it was
good,
good, and I love having you back here today and kind of digging back into that. But
we could literally sit and just talk about that.
That's it. I think
we're still on Rankum, though. Are we still on?
Oh, we're still on Rankum. Oh my goodness! All right, back to Rankum. Brad shows NYCFC is his favorite, one of his favorite places to play. Let's go to Mike.
Yeah. Nah, Brad killed me because I was gonna say Old Trafford, but he was like, "Oh, if you haven't,
you can do that. Out and you can do that."
So Old Trafford, obviously, crazy place where I was with Leeds and we actually won that game away from home.
I remember, I watched that,
which was wild,
Wow.
And I was on a podcast last week with Jermaine Beckford, so it was nice to see him again and remember in that moment he scored the 1-0.
Big goal scorer he was.
Yeah, he reminded me a lot of you actually, just the style of play. But the other one away is I know you mentioned Kansas City was one of them that was fun. That was my first game in the MLS away from home.
That's in my rank.
And it was crazy.
Class there, right? It's got a European feel. I feel like.
Yeah, no, it's just tight.
Yeah.
A lot of people, intense fans too.
It's good.
Yeah.
But obviously Atlanta is a fantastic place to play. And now the last two stadiums that I've seen, I haven't played in, but I got to see were the Columbus and Cincinnati. Mm-hmm. One better than the other. Just ridiculously nice infrastructure, good stadiums, great to play in. Obviously the league just constantly getting better and better and better with what they're doing. So that's incredible. And obviously this would be my home stadium. Yeah. But I always say, people say, where's the best place to play in the MLS? And I would always say without hesitation, Red Bull Arena.
Red Bull Arena,
I mean,
for sure.
It's just built for soccer.
Yeah.
It's just unbelievable. Yeah. The pitch is always perfect, except for Lloyd. Remember, Lloyd would always get on.
Yo, how much water you put on?
Hey, you put too much water.
Too much water.
Put 10 minutes less water.
Yeah, outside before,
just think about that, man.
Lloyd had an opinion on everything. He had an opinion on every single thing that happened on game day.
But Red Bull Arena was obviously one of the best places to play, especially when we had it rocking. We were doing really well. So
it's good.
Yeah, no, I think for me, I'm pretty similar to you. I think KC, I was always loved going playing there. It was there's not many places in MLS that you're nervous to get out in the field, and based on the fans. And I think that was one of those places that everyone is so in tuned. And so I think that for me, Atlanta obviously is crazy when coming in the league, and I think the natural rivalry that we created with them. And then I think Orlando is a little low-key one of my favorite places to play. I think they've got a raucous fan base. The only problem, it's very hot.
Yeah, it's
but
too hot.
But I did like the stadium there. I like the fans. I think that was a cool place. Always a good pitch. Different grass down there. It's the Florida grass, as Mike I'm sure knows, the golfer in him. There's different grasses that you have down there, but. Yeah,
no, the soccer player too. I know the grass good because I scored the second goal against them.
There you go.
Very nice goal. We beat them, no problem. We beat Atlanta the first game, no problem. But we obviously we had a good group, so that was the difference. But no, I mean, are there any bad venues to play in?
No, there's no bad
venues.
We probably won't get
New
it.
England, rubbish.
Yeah, New England was tough.
Where else rubbish?
Houston's tough with the heat, because
Houston, I don't like it. I don't like going there.
You run 10 yards and you're done. Your tank's gone.
I'm in the change room they're shivering, bro.
Sick. Do you remember the game in Colorado?
Bro,
the snow game?
I've never been more cold in my life. The day we come in, we fly in, it's 60 degrees, 65 degrees, beautiful. We go do the training, practice before the game. Unbelievable. The next day, a snowstorm blew in.
That was wild.
And I remember at halftime looking at you in particular.
You probably saw defeat in my eyes, bro.
Your mouth was going like that, bam, 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 clattering.
Yeah.
And I was like, We can't play.
Let's call it off. Brad's about to die.
Yeah,
call it off.
That was
Yeah,
a crazy.
That was the
cold,
craziest
that was
game.
the craziest game I played.
Imagine coming off the bench in that game.
Yeah.
You
Were you off the bench in that game?
Oh my goodness.
That's a tough
And
one.
I always prided myself. I wasn't gonna wear any Under Armour, no gloves, no nothing. I was.
No, me.
That was the closest I'd probably been to death. Right there. Like,
Wait, you didn't wear anything for that?
no, nothing.
Jeez,
Nothing.
man.
I was like, always, it's a psychological thing.
That was
They're gonna
tough,
look at this.
man.
They're all gonna bow down to me. But no, that was it. But I don't think my feet worked.
Yeah.
They did not work.
Stone feet.
Yeah. And I think I had an opportunity at the end of that game, like on top of the box, and I
Oh,
landed in a Rosie. Like Rosie, maybe out of the stadium. I don't know if
Your
I could
feet
kick
are
it
just
that
rock
far.
hard.
Yeah.
Your feet
Yeah.
feel like Zubar's
Everywhere.
feet all the time.
Oh, we're gonna,
Zubar feet we had, bro.
on that note, we're going to
Zuby, I
take
love
a
you,
quick
bro.
break. We'll take a quick break, and we'll be back
Zuby
with a
feet,
little
bro.
bit of trivia.
Trivia.
We're back here on the Lade Out podcast presented by the New York Red Bulls, and we have a little bit of trivia today, a word that sends chills down Bradley Wright Phillips' spine.
Facts.
Same.
Trivia, Brad. We both haven't been
Listen, we
doing
ain't
great.
going-
We
well,
haven't
we-
been doing great so
yeah,
far
well.
in our young podcasting careers here, but we've had some stumpers. And today, Mike, we hope that, or Michele, I hope that you are going to take it down here today. But before we start, we do have a wheel, a punishment wheel.
Okay.
Okay? So whoever's going last place here is hitting the punishment wheel.
Okay.
All right? But we need, it's not complete yet. We have a couple more guests to finish out the punishments on there.
Yeah.
And then we're going to have those spins retroactively be spun.
Okay.
But we need a punishment from you for the punishment wheel. So what would you like to see on this wheel for people as a punishment? Something that PG enough, but also make it a punishment. So like we've got, I did a full kit beep word where we've got to wear a full kit to the podcast, or you have to jump in a cold tub. I think Aaron Long had. Or do you have a punishment that sticks out to you that you'd want to add to the wheel?
It's tough to think on the spot, but if you...
No, I would say something like a polar plunge. Something like that. Something like you got to jump into ice cold water in the middle of January, or
So like exactly what I just
Yeah,
told
yeah.
you with Aaron Long.
is that what Aaron Long? Or is that what you said with Aaron?
Jump
Oh,
in the
sorry,
cold
man.
tub. No.
Oh, the cold tub. Yeah, I guess that's the same. Yeah, it's a difficult one.
You could
There's
have to
another
golf with,
one.
you could have to golf with me.
Yeah, as his
Ooh.
partner.
That's a good one.
and play for money. No, I mean, I'm just trying to think some of the things that we can do. But what were some of the things on the
That's
fine
what I
wheel
couldn't
that
remember.
used to be?
You
I
want?
couldn't
You need a
remember.
car wash or something?
Yeah, something like that. Car wash. Something
Drive
like.
up to Long Island, they have to wash your car.
Oh, that would be something.
That's a
I
great
don't
Where
one.
are
want that one.
where are the boys from around here?
Doesn't matter.
Yeah, they're all from here.
Come
So-
about an hour
That's their
into
problem.
Long Island, wash the car, and go back.
And you
Oh
got
my
video
god,
it?
that would be brutal. Yeah, I would like that.
All right, go wash Grella's car.
Yes.
All right.
Yeah, wash
said
my
I'd like
car
that.
in the driveway out in Long Island.
Are you gonna treat them to like a nice Italian meal?
No, they have to. No, they have to wash it and leave
Yeah,
immediately.
Get out of
Yeah,
here.
yeah.
No
All right.
water, no nothing.
All right, you gotta wash Grella's car. Right there it is. You might get that today. You're gonna be washing your car. Jess is gonna be putting you to work.
No,
at
I'm
home.
gonna be there like it's my house, bro. I'm gonna be sitting outside like that with a beer,
All right.
watching it.
All right, we're adding that. Wash Grella's car. All right, but we are jumping in straight into trivia. Arpan, what do you have from us? It is multiple choice, so let's get it going.
Brad, I just want to preface that I did not write these questions.
Okay, is that?
It was that.
Bro, some of the questions, Dina, ridiculous.
No, because
Really?
the first I looked at the first question. I was like, you're gonna think I wrote this.
Bro, you need a
I
degree for
did
half of
not
them,
write
bro.
this. All right,
Terrible trivia.
this is gonna be bad. Okay. How many suns does the planet Tatooine, Luke's home, have in Star Wars?
Excuse me?
Wait, what?
Star Wars.
Bro, in
I gotta
English,
call
bro.
my brother-in-law.
In English, bro.
How many suns does the planet Tatooine, Luke's home, have in Star Wars?
I'm gonna slap someone. And this is what I mean, bro.
Yo,
You're
did
doing
we get
this to
a,
wind
did we
me
get
up,
a
bro.
phone call?
No,
Yeah.
Did we get one phone call?
I'm gonna call George Lucas.
You get 4 choices.
Bro.
All right, what are they?
It's a,
A 2, B 5, C 1, D 10.
Yo, these guys gonna see what I'm putting
what
to?
was 5?
B.
I've gone with A, 2.
Go
B.
I'll go with B. Oh, you went B. I went B. I said 5. You just heard me
No,
shout
you watched
that
me
out.
first. That's why.
Bro, we're both wrong.
Well, you're right. Connor got it with A.
Yeah. That's a dub for me. Thank you very much.
What do you have, 2? You had 2? Okay.
All right. Okay.
I picked A.
I don't know if you
Two.
want to get
That's
that one
two.
right.
Well,
Grella picked B.
You're
Brad
losing.
picked B. Losers. All right. Next question.
All right. Which Game of Thrones star was nominated for an Emmy for every single season? A. Amelia Clarke. B. Kit Harington. C. Sophia Turner. Or D. Peter Dinklage.
I will never go against.
Maybe exactly.
I will never go against my
D.
Morristown guy. Fun
D.
D. We all picked
I said
D,
D.
Correct.
for Peter Dinklage. Shout out Motown.
I didn't even know that, but I
hey,
would.
hey, you know he's from Motown.
He is from the Hey,
Motown. Motown represent Peter Dinklage, the GOAT.
All right.
shout out Dinky.
So that's 2 for me, 1 for Grella, 1 for Brad.
Just winning all day, huh?
You're welcome. It's
right.
just my day.
In the famous football movie Remember the Titans, what position does Julius Campbell play? A. Running back. B. Defensive end. C. Safety. D. Tight end.
I should know this, man. My wife watches
What's
this
A?
all
What's
the
A?
time.
Sorry, can we go back to the...
All right.
It's Julius Campbell from Remember the Titans, correct?
Yeah.
Okay.
Correct. All right. A. Running back. B. Defensive end. C. Safety. D. Tight end. Do you know what a tight end is, Brad?
No. I'm just trying to think of the words in the movie, like some of the dialogue.
Are we good? 3, 2, 1. Show 'em. Brad
Ace.
picked A. I picked B. Grella
C for
picked
me.
C.
The correct answer is B. Defensive end.
Duh. Defensive end. Are you guys kidding me? You guys ever watch Remember the Titans?
So many
God.
times, too. Hey.
As long as I beat Brad, I don't care.
Bro, we're tying, bro.
You guys are tied. I am running away with this. I'm 3 for 3.
3-1-1.
3-1-1.
I don't
3-1-1.
know, like, positions in the NFL and stuff. I don't know what that's called, bro. I know the black dude, the white dude, small dude, big dude.
In Avengers Infinity War, who was the first Avenger that we see in the film?
No.
A. Iron Man.
I'm going to smack
B.
someone, bro.
Captain America. C. Thor. D. Hulk.
No, I don't. I never
Give me a
saw it,
second.
so I'm gonna go with B.
I'm going to go with A.
Okay, I'll just do the random one then. C.
Bradley Wright Phillips, you're correct. With
No,
Thor.
come on.
Oh.
Oh, Dino's gonna be washing
Who
his
was
own
C? Who
car.
was C?
And I
Wait,
C
I
was
picked.
Thor.
I didn't
Thor,
know.
right? He's like
Thor.
overweight in it or whatever. Is that the one I'm thinking
That's
about?
an S
Okay,
I know the one you're talking about, though.
I've never
When
seen.
he's up in that cabin, like in that
Yeah.
place, playing video games.
Yeah, exactly.
The only movie I've seen that we've talked about so far is Remember the Titans. But
3, 2,
I've
1.
gotten some decent questions right. So
It's not a movie,
congrats.
but you
Hey,
seen-
that was a good
you
one.
seen Game
You're
of
beating
Thrones, so
Grella.
it's not a movie.
Grella might choke you out. He's gonna
Who
be.
loses
He's
on
gonna
this?
sneak behind
Who
you and
loses on
choke
this?
you
How
out.
can
I
you
think.
lose on this, bro?
Next question.
All right. Now this is, I guess, technically geography.
Oh,
Oh, yeah, I'm all right.
It's not really geography. It's maybe more.
It's about Italy?
It's more maybe more geology or science.
you're using too many big words, bro.
Italian geography. Hit us.
What is the name of the largest ocean on Earth? Is it A, the
Oh, I know
Atlantic
that.
Ocean, B, the Indian Ocean, C, the Pacific Ocean, or D, the Arctic Ocean?
I don't know because I'm not a fish.
Hey,
3.
I know this one, so let them go first.
3. Brad. Confirmed fish. 3, 2, 1. Brad, are you ready? Are you ready
No.
with your answer? Get your answer ready. We're
Okay,
flipping them because
okay.
Brad's cheating.
Something you
Brad's
learn in
definitely
school.
I
cheating.
can't
Yeah.
remember the
Definitely
options, but I'm just going to go with what I done last game.
Let me see.
cheating. 3, 2, 1. Flip them.
Damn.
C, C.
You're so lucky, bro.
C.
Correct.
Pacific Ocean.
It's C.
the
It's the Pacific
Brad
Ocean.
is a fish. And we are all correct. All right, we all picked Pacific. Duh.
All right.
Wait, I picked that by accident. Did I get that?
You got that right. So lucky, cuz.
Bro, you need to watch that back on the video.
Stop.
I tried to get B because I didn't hear the options. I didn't want to hear them again. I went for luck, bro. You with me? Hey, let's go.
He wasn't with you on the course, but he's
He
here
was-
now.
he's
Here we
now.
go.
A little late.
All right. The three of you should all get this question correct.
What's the scores at right now? I'm still winning.
3, 2, 1.
3, 2, 1.
It's 4, 3, 2.
4,
Yeah, I
3,
got
2.
3.
Love that. Hey,
All right.
you're an accountant.
All right. Like I said, the three of you should know the answer to this question.
All right, don't preface it with that. You just make us look bad when we get it wrong.
Remember,
I mean,
you're
you guys should be pretty embarrassed.
you're a geek, so
This is all about you guys, dude.
damn.
All right.
Oh boy.
In 2015, in the opening match of the U.S. Open Cup, the New York Red Bulls played the Atlanta Silverbacks. Who scored the first goal in that game for New York? A. Sean Davis. B. Lloydie. C. Zubar, D, Grella.
Bro, you're scaring me because you look like
I'm
you
not
don't
an
even know.
option,
You
which
don't
I
remember the
feel
goal?
fantastic
I don't
about.
remember
the goal
Atlanta
I scored?
Silverbacks. He just told us.
Did you score in that game?
But I don't know.
He's
if it was
tricking
the
us.
first
This is
one, though.
poker, bro.
No,
This
did,
is
wait,
I don't know if it was the first
wait,
one.
wait. No,
He's
did
a
you
smart
score
guy.
in? Do you remember that goal? Tell me about it.
Fantastic goal.
Oh, okay.
He's a liar, bro.
All right,
He's
three.
a liar. He's
You
a
ready?
liar.
What was
100%.
it- what
He
was
did
the,
not score that game. He did not score that
Ready?
game.
Do you want the
No,
answers?
don't tell me. I'm gonna guess.
I do not even remember
Yeah,
this
I'm gonna
match.
guess.
I
There's
know
a
it.
team called Atlanta Silverbacks. Wait, that's football. That's soccer. God. I'm guessing.
I honestly don't remember this match.
He's
Too
trying to
many
play poker with
concussions.
Ready?
I'm ready.
3, 2, 1.
us, bro. D.
Did
See,
you score?
Zubar.
It was
header off a
Zubar?
corner kick.
Let's go.
Was it?
You
Was
are
it Zuby?
all incorrect.
Who was it?
B, Lloyd Sam.
Shout out
Zubar
Lloyd.
scored the second one?
My bad. Oh,
Lloyd.
yeah, I knew it. I knew he scored that match after saying I didn't remember the match.
All
But
right, 4-3-2 still.
I personally
no,
don't
that's-
How many you
remember
got?
either.
How many
Lloydie
questions are
scored the
there?
opening goal. Okay,
How many questions are there?
They're done.
They're done.
that's
You
it.
lost,
it?
bro.
Nah, that's it?
I mean, we have a tiebreaker question, but there was no.
Yeah,
All right.
that's the tiebreaker.
All right. Do you, I mean,
Don't let Brad get away with murder. He's been
all right,
guessing
I'm
the whole
out
time.
though, so I'm winning. So it's between you two on
All
the
right, ask
tiebreaker.
one more.
Why
Ask
you
one more.
fighting?
All right,
That's
in the
tiebreaker.
spirit of competitiveness and these two being back in the same room, I'm gonna let Mike have an opportunity to tie you.
Let's go.
What do you
One
think?
more. You're not
What?
Are you
shook,
gonna
right?
step down from a competition?
No, but what are you asking me? If we
Well,
go
you-
again?
one more
It's just
question
you
just
two.
for me and
You are in the clear. He's gonna have to spin. But if you wanna step up to his competition,
Yeah,
he's gonna do a bonus question,
yeah.
and you could really bury him, or he could tie
And
you.
if I don't, and
He
if I
could-
don't,
he could tie you.
And if I don't do tiebreak, he loses.
Yeah.
Okay, so he's lost. Yeah.
If that's how you wanna win.
How's that for your?
That's how you
content?
wanna win.
He's lost.
You scrub. I'll take
Yo.
my spin. I'll take my spin.
It has been decided. Mike Grella
You
is
can be washing your own
spinning.
car, buddy.
I'm spinning. I'll
Hey.
spin for you boys.
Nah, I'll spin.
You
for
gonna spin?
I promise.
All right.
Yeah.
Once this fine wheel is done, we're coming for the spins.
Okay, no problem.
All right. We'll
What
come
hap-
out to Long Island, maybe hit the golf course and have some spins.
What if he
Anytime.
has to wash his own car?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's gonna wash his own car. But
If
we're
he
gonna-
gets that, I'll wash it for him. How about that? Because he carried me today.
But you didn't want to do another question, but
No,
you're gonna
I
wash his
just
car
realized
if
he
he
carried
does
me
it?
today. I don't want to do another question. I won. I got to feel like I won.
All right.
Brad, don't take the question.
No,
Definitely
see, he knows.
Don't take the question.
All right. Well,
After we're done, tell me where it was.
I'll spin the wheel. No problem. I'll spin the wheel.
Yeah,
not worried.
Mike's not scared of anything, especially Brad.
Take
I'm
my
gonna
lickings.
phone Jess and tell her this guy's washing his car today. When you're out there, abuse him.
She
Well-
views me every day already, man.
I wish we could say that Mike came, saw, and conquered, but he didn't
Nobody
in
did.
trivia.
Nobody- yeah.
But he certainly did whenever he was on the field with the New York Red Bulls, and we
Facts.
are
Facts.
absolutely thrilled that you came back here and chatted with us here today.
Thank you, Mike.
My pleasure.
I
guys.
think
you,
we're gonna
bro.
have to do this again. Maybe we're gonna have to have our own separate Grella-vision if we can do that. Maybe one day, and we can break down
You
something.
can break
for
that.
us.
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah.
I like that a lot.
If CBS will allow us, but I think that's or CVS, whoever you're gonna ask.
Yeah, if you need any prescription drugs, toothpaste, or anything.
Yeah, but no, I mean, Mike, you have anything for the fans out there who are listening in here, the Red Bull fans?
No, just well, I guess I do. I'm just very grateful for the time that I had here and the respect and the support that they've always shown me, even up until today. So, and just grateful to be part of the club, the group, to have lifelong friends from this place was amazing. So, just grateful for that, honored, to be part of it.
Brad, we got a big, I know your favorite, Star Wars night. It's coming up here soon, May 7th against the Portland Timbers. Make sure you're there. We have a lot of really cool stuff, pre-match, in-match. It's going to be a really cool experience. And again, listeners, we're really excited. Again, episode 4 of the Lade Out podcast with Mike Grella, Bradley Wright Phillips, Connor Lade here. We're super excited to be here with you guys. We'll be back again in a couple weeks. Make sure you listen on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, and Overcast. And if you want to see any of the video, make sure you hit the New York Red Bulls YouTube page.
that.
A lot of fun stuff there, and you can see Brad's face as Mike is...
And my high trousers.
and his high trousers. But he's got the Supreme socks on, so bam, bam, style. But we appreciate you guys listening here today, and we'll see you next time.
See you later, guys. Thanks.